This video is one in a series of videos intended to provide a glossary of common jiu-jitsu lingo and terms that you will hear in class and in the conversations of other jiu-jitsu practitioners. For easier consumption, the series breaks a long list of terms into subcategories for definition. In this video, I will discuss basic position terms related to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Back control. Back control is the position in which one practitioner has moved behind the other and secured themselves there, most often by the use of the arms around the upper body and legs controlling the hips and lower body, although other types of limb arrangements can secure a person on the other's back. This position is regarded as the most desirable one because the front person cannot mount any offense or even see their attacker, and the practitioner on the back can apply a choke or other submissions. Closed guard. Closed guard is any guard position in which the legs are around one's opponent and the ankles crossed and trapping them. Grips. Grips on each other's uniforms are an important part of establishing controls that allow us to take our opponent down, progress our position, or move into submissions. It's a good idea to pay attention during class instruction to where grips are made during any given technique. Preventing our opponent from getting their grips can be just as important as getting our own grips in practice. Quote-unquote, winning the grip fight can mean the difference of winning or losing position and the match. Guard. The guard, particularly at the level of sophistication understood by even the average jiu-jitsu practitioner, is generally regarded as one of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu's primary contributions to the martial arts. It's the position in which a practitioner is on their back, using their legs to control or keep their opponent at bay. Not only is it a good defensive position because of the power of the legs and because of the control over an opponent's hips and hence their balance, but it is also a position from which many reversals, counters, and submissions can be initiated. Many see the guard as a neutral position technically, however, because the top person is on top with the accompanying proximity to other top positions and gravity advantage. The top practitioner has nearly zero submission opportunities, though, until getting past the legs. Guard pass. We employ a guard pass when our opponent is on their back, using their legs to control us or keep us at bay. A guard pass is any movement we utilize to get past our opponent's legs and into a dominant top position in which their legs are no longer a factor. Half guard. Half guard is the position in which the bottom practitioner has one of the top practitioner's legs between their legs. Submissions are actually available to both practitioners here, as well as other advantages. The top person certainly has an advantage because of their ability to pin and apply weight to their opponent. The bottom person has many options to reverse the position and the potential avenue to their opponent's back. Harness. A harness, sometimes called a seatbelt, is a configuration of our arms around the upper body of our opponent when they are in front of us and we are on their back. Having a harness control, connecting your upper body and your opponent's upper body from this position is generally regarded as one of the main two components for controlling their movement from their back. The other is using your legs as hooks. Knee on belly. Knee on belly is a descriptively named position in which the practitioner on top pins the bottom person on their back by applying weight to the abdomen or chest through their knee. It is a means to hold someone down from a higher vantage point with an ability to create discomfort. This makes it useful against even experienced jiu-jitsu practitioners who may be forced to react. It is also ideal for fight situations for two big reasons. The periscopic vision it offers enables a practitioner a 360-degree view of their surroundings, and the limited commitment of the body to the act of pinning allows for quicker disengagement. Mount. Mount, for the top practitioner, is one of the most dominant positions in jiu-jitsu. It is identifiable by the top person straddling the bottom person who is supine. The top practitioner's knees are on either side of the bottom person's hips, and they have many attack options available. Included among these in a fight situation is a massive punching advantage, both because of gravity and their better ability to turn their shoulders to deliver strikes. North-south. North-south is a position recognizable by the top person positioned chest to chest, but turned 180 degrees from the person underneath. There are attacks from here, and this position is a great illustration of the fact that the use of body weight to pin somebody can be applied from any angle. Open guard. Open guard is a guard position in which the person on the bottom does not have their ankles crossed around their opponent on top. This allows more freedom of movement for both practitioners and is the preferred guard of many. In the area of open guard, there have been many developments in the use of grips and entanglements and use even of the gi for the bottom player since BJJ's inception, partially because of the natural improvement over time in top players' abilities to open the legs to pass the guard from both kneeling and standing. Posture. Posture is the word we use to describe how we hold our body to best defend ourselves and improve our position. Most often, posture is discussed in the context of being inside of someone's guard, where, with good upright posture, submissions by your opponent become more difficult for them to successfully apply. Having good posture in the guard is one common objective for new students learning to pass the guard without being submitted. Reversal. A reversal is any technique or scramble that causes the practitioner in a disadvantageous position, such as mount or side control, to end up on top in an advantageous position. Side control. Side control, or side mount, is the position in which a top practitioner has the bottom practitioner controlled from beside and across the body. Side control is generally the position achieved by someone who has passed the guard. Students who find they are on the bottom of side control may need work on their guard. Because it is such a strong and secure top position, some students are more drawn to side control than they are to mount, where they get escaped by skilled opponents. For this reason, it's not uncommon for people to habitually avoid taking mount and to reach high ranks having poor mount maintenance skills. It's my strong advice to my students to continue your work from side control all the way to mount whenever possible, so you learn to hold mount as well as side control. Sweep. Sweep is commonly the term used to describe a reversal from bottom to top position applied from the open or closed guard, though the term is also associated with some standing takedowns. It may be differentiated from reversal because the guard is seen by many as a neutral position. Takedown. A takedown is any movement from the standing position that causes the initiator of that action to get the dominant position on the ground. Sometimes the term will be used for similar actions initiated from a neutral kneeling position, though this position generally only exists in the classroom setting, which is to say, we do not enter combat from kneeling in fights, MMA, nor jiu-jitsu competition. Take the back. Take the back is a common terminology given to any action that results in back control for a practitioner who finds that opportunity. It is a common call-out by those coaching matches in which they identify that opportunity for their competitor. Turtle position. Turtle position is the position in which one of the practitioners assumes a tight, balled-up position from all fours. In nearly all circumstances, this is considered a defensive position only, and one with the drawbacks that the opponent is unseen and the back is exposed. It is sometimes chosen because this position is generally a more comfortable place to be dominated than mount, side control, or certainly knee on belly. Because in competition points are awarded for passing the guard and securing top position, but not turtle, many practitioners getting their guards passed will run or roll backwards to a turtle position so not to get scored on. For the purposes of habit development, it is always worth remembering this is strictly a competition strategy and not a good idea in a self-defense situation for obvious reasons.